Welcome back to God of Mr. Israel channel. Yes, today we will be treating Finance Act 2020 on PAYE computation. Now, this is after they must have amended the Finance Act 2020. The last video I did was before Finance Act. So that very one is no longer in vogue. This is the current one that we are using now. And the computation is slightly different. So I did that one so that you will know the difference between the two. Now, PAYE computation following the Finance Act 2020, which is applicable now, except maybe by next year they will decide to amend it again. But for now, this is what is applicable in computation of PAYE, pay as you earn, that will be remitted to the IRS. Are you with me? Now, I'm using the same figure that I used in the previous video, which is before Finance Act, so that we can clearly see the difference there. Now, the next thing we will do here now, this is our gross pay, but I am going to name this gross pay as gross pay 1. Gross pay 1. So the next thing we're going to do is to do what? Deduct our tax exemptions. Now, in the previous one, we deducted what? We go straight to the consolidated relief allowance and deduct that, deduct our tax exemption and arrive at our chargeable income. But here, the tax authority is saying that since the tax exemption are not going to be taxed, they are not taxing like the pension, NHIS and NHF. They are not taxing it. So we should deduct it here first to arrive at our gross pay 2. I call it gross pay 2 because it is called redefined gross pay, but I name it gross pay 2 for the purpose of this video. Now, what we're going to do is that we're going to deduct the amount for pension, NHIF and NHIS from here to arrive at what? Our gross pay 2. Now, what we'll do is that you less pension. You know how we calculate pension is on basic, housing and transportation. How many percent? 8%. When you add this times 8 divided by 100 will give you what? 211,200. To give you 211,200. Then your NHIS, which is 5% of what? Basic. That will give you 60,000. Then you less NHF, 2.5% of your what? Your basic. That will give you 30,000 naira. So let's add this together. Once you add them together, they are going to give you 301,200. So this figure now is what we are going to deduct from here. You say 301,200. That will give you 3,418,800. Now this one will not be your gross pay 2, your redefined gross pay. You understand? Now, what they are saying here is that they say since pension, NHF are tax exemption, let us deduct it from here first, from this amount first, before we can apply our consolidated relief allowance. That we cannot be saying that we are allowing this, we are not going to tax this, and yet we are not removing it from here. That let us remove it from this amount so that we know the actual amount that we are going to apply our relief on. You know, the tax they came up with that. Understand? Now, normally, this you are not supposed to be deducted if you follow the previous one before Finance Act. But this Finance Act has incorporated this, that we should deduct what? Pension, NHIS, NHIF from this amount to arrive at our what? Gross pay 2, or our redefined gross pay. So, I hope we understand it. Good. Now let's go. So it is on this amount now that we're going to do what? Apply our CRA, Consolidated Relief Allowance, which I explained before. That is, it is 1% of your gross pay 2, not gross pay 1. Gross pay 2, or 200,000, whichever is higher, plus 20% of your gross pay 2. Let's do it. 1% of gross pay 2, not 1, 2, or 200,000, whichever is what is higher. You choose the higher one. Then plus 20% of your what? Gross pay 2. Now here, 1% of this is going to give you 30-something thousand. Use your calculator and confirm, but I know that 200 is higher. You put your 200. 20% of your gross pay 2 is what? 20% of your gross pay. Use your calculator. Let's use our calculator. Okay, 20% of your gross pay 2 will give you 683,760. You understand? Now, we are now applying our what? CRA, Consolidated Relief Allowance. Now, let us less our exemption, tax exemption. This same one, we're going to less it here. Your pension, let's just put the pension. Pension is how much? 211,200. Sorry. NHIS 60,000. NHF 30,000. Now, let us add up our total relief. When you add this, it will give you our total relief allowance. Now, the total relief allowance here that we're going to get, let's add it up first so that we don't confuse ourselves. Let's add it up. When you add it up, it will give you 184,960. This is our total relief when you add this up. So give you 1,184,960. 1184960. Total relief. Total relief. Is that okay? Now, this amount, let's name this one C for the sake of this video. This total relief here, let's name it C. Remember, we'll have GP1, we'll have GP2, which is this. These ones here are your what? Total relief for the year, which is our C, which is 1184960. Now, for us to get our chargeable income, we'll say GP1, we are coming back to GP1 minus C. Are you getting me? GP1, gross pay 1 minus C, minus the relief allowance for the year, which is GP1 minus C will give you 3720 minus 1184960. Are you getting it? Now, this now will not give you your what? To not give you your chargeable income, which will be 2535040. Please use your calculator to confirm this. I know some of us might be saying, why is it that we did not deduct it from our GP1? Sorry, from our GP2. No, you are not deducting it from your GP2. You are deducting it from your GP1 because this is your annual gross pay. You are getting me? You are not deducting it from here. The excess of this is for us to deduct this amount from here and get our what? GP2, in which we are going to apply our CRA, Consolidated Relief Allowance, for 200,000 and 20% on, then less other exemptions. Then after we arrive at this figure here, the total relief will be deducted from your what? GP1. Take note of this. Total relief will be deducted from your GP1. So in this case, this now will not be our chargeable income, will be 2535040. Hope you are getting it. We are going to use our tax rate here now. First, 7% of 500, sorry, of 300 will give you what? Will give you 21,000. Just know this is very simple. The next is what? 11%. Now, let me tell you how you can know this. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 4. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, still plus 4. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, still plus 4. Then when you get to 19, you will get 20, 21 plus 2. 21, 22, 23, 24 plus 3. So I know where the figures 7, 11, 15, 19, and so on. So Once you know them, it's going to be very easy for you. Of 300,000, here will give you 33, but use your calculator to confirm. The next is what? 15% of 500,000. It will give you 75. That the next is 19%. The next is 19% of 500,000, which will give you 95,000. Now, if you check here now, we'll have 1.6, and the next one is 21% of 1.6. Look at it, of 1.6. But if we check, if we minus these figures from here, you find out that the remaining balance here is not up to 1.6. So what we'll do is that we'll add this figure minus 1.6, because this is 1.6 million. This figure minus this, then the balance would take the balance, 21% of the balance. You understand? So that is it. So we are going to minus this figure from 1.6, and where you minus it, you are going to get this figure. Please use your calculator. Use your calculator. You're going to get 935,040. 21% of this will give you 935,040 times 21 divided by 100 will give you get, sorry, you are not saying it, 196,358.40, which we give here 196,358.40. So once you add here, you find that it will give you 2535040. It must give you your chargeable income. Then here, when you add this is going to give you 420,358.40. Now this is your tax due that you are going to remit for the year. But we are not looking for the amount you are going to remit for the year. We are looking for the one you are going to be that will be deducted from your payroll each month. So what we do here, you divide this by 12, and once you divide it by 12, it's going to give you 35029.90. So this is the amount. This is your tax liability that you are going to pay or remit to the FRS, and this amount will be the amount that will be deducted from your salary every month before you get your net pay or your take home pay. And again, that's remind me, pension. For pension, if you want to get the number monthly, how much you are going to deduct for your pension. Now this pension here is for the what year? This pension here, 21120, is for the year. Now if you want to get how much you deduct per month from the payroll, divide it by 12, and once you divide by 12, it will give you 211,200 divided by 12, 17,600, 70,600. So this is the amount that will be deducted from your pay in your payroll that will, once they deduct the pension, this is the pension that will be deducted every month. Pension that will be deducted every month from your salary before you can see the amount, your net pay, that you can go home and enjoy yourself with your family with. Yes, thank you very much. I believe this video helped. Please and please, if you have any question, don't fail to put it on the comment section. Please bombard me with your question. I want question on this. And the next video I'm going to be doing is to show you the differences between the two. I'm going to do them simultaneously to show you the differences between the two. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Please subscribe to encourage us to do more, and thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for staying around. God bless you. See you in the next video.